So she said that she kind of saw your thread, but she didn't like actually, read it all the way because there's just too many really long posts.
Oh,
um, so basically, like what happens is that she does see what goes on and stuff, but like she doesn't keep because she's got her own life to to live and stuff. But at the same time, she does keep up. She's not going to sit and follow Boxxy's life forever because she's got her own to live.
yeah.
So sometimes she'll hear like some of the important stories and some of the stories. She doesn't hear everything that goes on. So she was aware of the video that I put up, and then so she saw all of the threads on Asian about me, and so basically I asked her about some people. I was like, well, do you know who Random Roller is? She's like, yeah, that guy's an asshole. I'm like, oh. um, so whenever I was talking to Erev earlier today, I told her about the conversation that he and I had, like whenever I was frustrated because I asked him what he was going to do. He said, oh, well, I got to go. And she's like, wow, that's kind of dickhole-ish and stuff. I'm like, uh-huh. so, so I said that, okay, well, what he wants to do is that he wants to make a private apology because if he makes a public one, then it's going to cause an uproar, and if people are going to expect Kate to come back and have an apology made out, or not
Mm,
an apology, like an acceptance sort of a thing or whatever.
yeah.
But so he said he'd make a private one, and he kept saying things, well, it depends on what Kate wants to do. I'm like, Kate's not going to come back to you and say, I want an apology from you, because you don't need somebody to kick you in the butt to have, you give an apology. If you were really sincere about it, you would have done it a long time ago. You would have deleted all your accounts. So what Erev said he was going to do is that within the next few days, he was going to delete all of his Erev accounts, like emails, accounts, everything. He was leaving his mod position from iHeart, and he was giving it to Boxxy forever.
He said he was
And
going to do that?
yeah, he said he's going to do it. Like within the next, over the weekend, he's been in the process of trying to get rid of accounts and leave everything. And he's like, well, I might come back in case of a murder. No. First of all, if you're really going to be leaving all of this, if the problem comes up, then it's their problem. You should find somebody who can deal with that issue because you need to be done with it. I don't think he
Yeah.
needs to be completely done with it. So, yeah, no, that makes sense. So he's going to put Boxxy forever in his place as mod on iHeart, and he's going to actually come out and answer questions that he's never answered before. And he's going to answer those kind of questions, and then he's leaving.
I find that kind of hard to believe, but if he says that,
I
then
So I told him, I said, okay, well, I'm going to talk to Kate today. And he's like, well, okay, well, tell her what I'm going to do and tell me what she thinks about that. I said, okay. So I told her about it. And she's like, okay, well, first of all, I'm so confused about the CBCR stuff because first of all, they were like, fuck you, Boxxy, and now it's like a whole Boxxy fan club. I'm like, not exactly, but so I kind of told her about like what it was, I guess. So she's like, oh, what? She's like, I'm still confused. I don't get it. And she's just like, basically, all in all, I got down to the point to where she said that she doesn't want any of this. She would like to see all of the forums and everything go away, but it doesn't matter because she's not going to come out and say, hey, I want all this to go away. She's not making another video. She's not taking any more pictures. She's not doing anything. She said all of the pictures that were taken before are all old pictures, and there's no new pictures of her because she's asked her friends to not take pictures of her anymore. Like, after all of the Linnea and the state stuff, she's said not to take any more pictures of her. So, yeah, she's not coming back as Boxxy. She's not making another video. She's not even coming back and saying, my name is Katie, and this is what I want you to do, because she thinks it's going to cause another uproar, and that maybe there will be a few fans that say, hey, maybe we really should leave, and some fans will leave, but then there's some people that will say, well, maybe then she'll come back as Boxxy. Maybe she'll come back as a different character. Maybe we should just stick around, and see what happens, and it's going to cause an uproar, and people are going to be like, oh, look, Boxxy's back. Boxxy's not afraid. Let's make her afraid and stuff. That's what she thinks is going to happen.
mm, Well, interesting. Erev had better stick to what he says, though.
Mhm. But she said that, like, for the most part, whenever I asked her questions, she was like, well, I don't really care. I mean, there was a point in time where I really did, but this has just gone on for so long, it's just, I don't really care anymore. I'm tired of it. I'm just tired. And the thing that people would do is that if they want the best for me, they would just leave me alone. They would ignore me. That's the best way that they can help me.
Yeah. It'd be hard to explain that to people.
Hmm?
It'd be hard to get everyone to understand that.
Yeah. Well, the thing, and so I told her, I said, okay, well, some of the admins, except for the person who created Unichan, which is like Chaz Schlarp, and I said that he was a dickhole anyway. They had talked to me, over Bing had sent me a message, like yesterday, and it was this huge book. I was reading it. I was like, oh my God, is it ever going to end? Is it ever? No, it's never going to end.